Hello, taverners! We are back with a one-shot Tavern Talks. God, I'm so used to saying a game and I still butcher this intro since we don't do it enough.
We're talking in a tavern.
Yeah, we're talking in a tavern.
Tavern Talks.
Hey.
How's it going, everyone? You're right. We're not one-shot playing. We're tavern talking. How you doing? Yeah, Ben.
Yeah.
What's up? I saw you yesterday. Well, I spoke to you yesterday. In fact, I saw you during the weekend as well, so I've been seeing a lot of your mug lately. How you been doing, man? You doing good?
Yeah, in real life talk, I just had an experience I never had before.
You just had an experience? Like just now? Or like...
Just now. Like, I can talk about that. Yeah.
Sure.
I went to a Turkish barber's, which I have never gone to before in my life. I walked in and there was this really calming music playing.
Is there a difference between a Turkish barber and a normal barber's?
Yes, there is.
That's what you're getting at,
I'm about to get to, right?
I'll let you cook.
There's this really calming music. It's a big open space. I sit down and they were like, "Would you like a drink?" Like, like a drink. Like they had a bar.
Like an alcoholic drink?
Yeah, like a bar, like a drink in the barbers, like a Turkish drink.
Whoa, alright. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, this is really different.
Yeah,
like they have a bar. You can go sit at the bar while you wait for your turn. Like,
can't spell barbers without bar, I guess.
Yeah. So I didn't have an alcoholic drink. I had a non-alcoholic drink because I was like, it's a bit early. But like the way they they're really all about the beards. Like, honestly, like, that is why you probably go to a Turkish barber's, because they're very into beard care. Like,
and that's very much why you were in there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why my mum was like, you need to go to a Turkish barber, because it's my sister's wedding coming up. She's getting married on Sunday.
Congrats to Ben's sister. Damn it, we never got to get with her in the end, lads. I'm sorry. She's not officially taken, but she's happy, and that makes us happy, so congratulations.
Yeah. I'm going to be going to a Greek wedding, which I've never experienced in my life, but they're meant to be absolutely mental, aren't they, really? Like, my big fat Greek wedding told me so.
I was going to say it, but yeah.
Yeah. So that would be really cool. Looking forward to that. I hope they play smashing, because that always seems fun. Smashing plates and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of destruction in Greek weddings.
That's probably why people like them so much.
Yeah.
That's what I can't win, to be honest.
Oh yeah. And like life-wise, unfortunately, I've had to pick up more hours at work because me and my partner are trying to get a bigger place.
That's not a bad thing though. You're looking out for your family, you're looking out for your partner, you got ambitions for the future. I think that's pretty badass actually, and I would say it's
but it's also like, you know, because like recently, like the whole channel thing's been like a balancing act, and this has made doing the balancing act even harder. You know what I mean?
Your personal life first with loved ones, that's so fucking cringe.
Yeah. I mean, I love the channel, but like I'm still editing. Don't worry guys, I am still editing, don't worry. But like it is getting harder to find like the spacing for things, if that makes sense. I've kind of found a niche, a little like thing where I wake up now at like about 5:15 in the morning because my body just automatically does that, and I try to like cramming a bit of editing during that time. If I'm not working till like 12 or something, I'll be like, well, I'm gonna get up like 5:30 in the morning and just do some editing. Like, that's kind of where I'm at now with editing.
Yeah, I mean, you've recently just done this, so it's a new routine, but I'm sure you'll get used to it. I mean, your body is already used to getting up at 5:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
So, you know, at least you can kind of take advantage of that in a sense, so you can get a little bit done and whatnot.
Yeah. So it's
overworking yourself. And,
no, I mean, sometimes it's like, I could just lie in and just sleep still, and then sometimes
you probably can some days though, right?
Yeah, some days. No, not every day, but I'm like, most days I'm like, okay, I should just get up at 5:15 and do work, because I feel guilty if I don't.
Don't let that get the better of you, mate. Just do it when
I know, but it's
you're
like
healthy to do so.
I know, but it's like sometimes people are waiting so long for these videos to come out, and I'm like, the guilt.
I know the feeling, yeah. It's like, usually I try my best to release a video like once every other day, But as soon as it goes to like 3 days later, or God forbid 4 days, I'm like, oh fuck, oh shit, people are gonna think we're boring, not gonna watch us anymore. We're gonna let people down. Oh no, that kind of thing. But health will always come first and foremost, right? You just as long as you've got a new routine now, so it's gonna take a little bit for you to
it's only just
find
started,
that balance again. 'Cause it's big that you've got more hours. You know, more time out of your day, which is like what 8 hours for a shift, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's 8 to 6 hours, but like the ones that start at like 12 are like 8 hours, and then there's some that potentially start at 2 to 8, which are 6-hour ones. But then there's ones where it's like you get up at like 5:15, and then you got to go to work at 6 to like 3 in the afternoon, and when you get back, you're just like.
That's not same to my shifts actually. Yeah, where like I've got morning shifts where I've got to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And then finish at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And people are like, oh, that sounds great because you got the whole day after that. And it's like, yeah, if I'm not like dying, if I'm not like taking like a 3 hour sleep after that because I'm knackered out my arsehole, yeah, definitely not.
But those ones where I finish at like 2 in the afternoon, I'm thinking those could be potentially the time where I stream.
Yeah, that's another thing. The streams are going to have to like move like 8 hours down to when you usually do it during the mornings and stuff. That's good though, because it means you might get a different audience. You might get new people join the streams because time zones and all that junk, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I want to try and get as many of the original people, but I don't think it's going to be possible.
Get some like late night Americans, early morning, late night Americans, you know, gamers, right? They don't sleep, so you might get a brand new audience with that routine, so you never know. Sounds exciting to be honest.
Could be, but I don't expect there'll be like many people in the start because it's just going to be like a new audience and well, like your routine, it's going to take time to build up and get used to the new regime, but you'll find your stride. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine, man. It's true.
You're doing good things, and that's the main thing. Like, you're doing good things for yourself, and you're still putting in some stock into the channel as well, which is great. And don't forget, you've also got me editing on the sidelines as well with like other videos. So the channel will always be maintained unless something terrible with me happens, and so we'll see. But yeah,
I am envious of now your amount of like extra, like, because you work about, is it 4 days a week or 3?
Oh, don't be envious. I still got to work a lot. Well, with my work, and thanks to the channel, and thanks to the streams as well, which I do regularly, I am allowed to work 3 times in a week as a lifeguard, which is really good. Yeah, but then when I've got my free time, I'm usually just treating it like work time, to be honest, because that's when I do hardcore editing. Like, for example, if I got like a Tuesday off, I'm like, alright, this is a day where I just focus on editing. I treat it like a 9 to 5, pretty much.
Yeah, a 9 to 5 is a solid time.
I get like 2 parts done in one day, and it's like, okay, great, I can now stockpile these, so I don't have to work when I come back from a very knackering lifeguard shift, or whatever like busy things I've got to do in my personal life as well. So that's an example. So that's an example, Ben, how you can make your routine work as well. Because when I first moved into my flat, it was chaotic. I couldn't get any parts out. It was all sporadic. I was like, oh, I've just finished my 2 to 10 of my latest shift, but I gotta go back and edit until like 3 o'clock in the morning just so I can get a part out in time for the channel. Whereas now it's like, no, I need to look after myself a bit more, because now I've got responsibilities to look after this place that I'm in. So now I'm delegating all my editing time to days I have got off fully, as I treat them like a full work day. I do like a 9 to 5 where I just get 2 episodes done, and then I just stockpile the episodes. I can just release them whenever. So I am not doing these horrible things before or after a shift, which are quite knackering for being a lifeguard. So that's been working out for me, and I've been able to stream like once, twice a week as well, thanks to late nights being freer as much as I can. They're not always free, but I just make the time.
I can't stream at, that's the thing, right? I'm not allowed to stream at like late night. It's like I can go until like about 6 or something, because it's just like.
Well, that's why you're getting a new routine now. So
I haven't had people yet, but there is like a guy who lives next door to us who like sometimes when we get really noisy, he starts like banging on the wall.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah. He's such an arsehole. Yeah.
What, for like recordings and stuff?
Not for recordings, because like we do those during like the daytime and stuff. But like when it gets to like, that's what I'm saying. Like anything past like, you know, 6, 7 is like where it's like, oh man,
shit.
I know our walls aren't strong.
The neighbors.
I'm pretty sure you've probably heard us have sex as well, but I'm not gonna think about
brag,
that.
Ben, but all right, Jesus.
I'm not gonna think about that.
Yeah, we really need to know that, mate. Thanks. Jesus Christ. Ben just casually telling the podcast listeners that he fucks out of nowhere. All right, we get it. Humble bragging at its finest, there, mate. Jesus. My God, I was not expecting that.
No, but I don't want to. You know, like when you just like those walls are really thin. I'm pretty sure they've probably heard a lot of stuff.
Oh my God, man. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. They've heard you showing your partner your Lego collection. We get it.
Yeah, that was a good Lego collection.
Yeah, yes, don't step on them.
I miss Lego.
Guess on Legos. Legos are expensive now. My girlfriend
they are so expensive.
My girlfriend buys loads of Legos for like her family because they're a very Lego orientated family. And Jesus Christ, the prices for some of these sets are like, this is like half a paycheck's worth of like shit. It's crazy. But like the thing is that with Lego it can apply to anything. Like I remember when I went to the big Lego shop in Leicester Square, and they had a US office set, and I fell in love with it. And I was like, oh my God, I kind of want this. How much is it? 500 quid. Well,
Jesus,
there go my hopes and dreams.
I'll tell you what though, like in the supermarket I work at the moment, the Lego there, they have like different sets. I didn't even know how much Nintendo had put into Lego. I mean, I know they were in Lego, but there are like sets now for like Mario Kart,
if you
Animal
go to
Crossing, Zelda.
If you go to Hamleys, they've got like dirt Nintendo like Lego sets in there.
It's crazy. I didn't know how much Lego had expanded into like different things now.
I mean, it's got its own shop. It's got its own like massive segment in one of the biggest toy shops in the UK. Lego is like Lego's a monolith, absolutely.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think it'd be fun to one day like build a Lego set. I haven't done that in years. Just like a part like with my partner. I don't know. It'd be kind of fun. I haven't built Lego in years. I used to like Lego.
I kind of done it with my girlfriend. She got us Lego flowers and we built those together, and I still got mine in my flat, which is kind of cute.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. She had a pink one, I got a white one. I've still got it in my new room right now because it's like, I'm gonna ditch that. But yeah, that's first I've gone with Lego. But maybe it'd be nice to get like a little Lego set in the front room or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm getting a big rug
Problem is,
for
you
it
don't want to
soon.
destroy it, do you? Like once it's built, you want it to stay forever built.
Yeah, well, you just got to put it on a safe place and display, like on a shelf or on a table. I'm sure people who are listening right now with Lego collections can probably tell you on like the best places to put them and stuff, which is probably on display. If you want to go super extra, get like a glass cabinet for like the big sets or some shit. I don't know.
Oh man, yeah.
But I'm getting a rug tomorrow, so I'm still dolling up my place right now. So
you're getting a rug?
Yeah, I'm getting a rug. Yeah, I'm getting a little red rug with some stripes for it. Makes it trendy, makes it geeky. It's gonna put next to my monitor with my speakers and my neon light that I got from IKEA, as well as the tables I got from IKEA, as well as a shelf I got from IKEA. God bless IKEA.
IKEA's the place to go.
They're the place to go if you want some good builds and some good eats in the form of the best meatballs in the world. So yeah, I recommend.
I love Swedish meatballs.
They're so fucking good, man. Oh my god.
If you ever have a night, do they have IKEA in America? I do not know.
Pretty sure they do. I think.
I mean, I'm just assuming that to the American audience, do you guys have the Swedish meatballs and the lingonberry jam? Because damn, that stuff is so good. I love it.
I go IKEA just for the restaurant. Like, it's a restaurant as well because the Swedish meatballs are so fucking munch.
Yeah. Oh, and did you have, I don't know, you may not have had it when you were there, but did you have the dime cake? Oh my god, that thing's nice.
I haven't. I saw it, but I didn't have it because I ran out of money. So I already spent a fortune on a lamp on my Kia. So I was like, I gotta go easy on myself.
So good.
Yeah, it's on my to-do list.
Go, try it. It's so good.
It sounds munch. I honestly, yeah. How do we get this conversation about Legos and IKEA again? No, who cares?
Because we were talking about building up your room.
Yes, I am. Yeah. It's almost done, I think, to be honest. Like, it's got to the point where all I really need now are just, like, frames for my glass table of, like, family and friends and shit. And then I'm pretty much sorted.
Are you gonna send, like, a picture once it's all done and then show it off to everyone?
I might do. Yeah, it might be fun. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Just dox my room.
Yeah, might well. Why not?
We'll see. we'll see. I'm still getting a bunch of like cool stuff, which I've been funded by the lovely people who are getting me stuff on Throne. You guys who are listening right now, I do not deserve any of the insane generosity that I've been getting off of Throne.com, which is for those who don't know. You should. You really should, because what it is that it is like it's like a website where basically you put things on a wish list.
It's like a wish list thing, right?
Yeah,
and then they can buy it for you.
And people fund, and once they've fully funded an item with kindly donations, then that item gets delivered to your set address immediately, and like you get it within like 3 to 4 days.
So wait, people know your actual house address now?
No, they don't know that. They just fund the money. They don't know the actual address.
Oh, okay, they don't actually know where it's getting sent.
No, that's just Froze.
Okay, right.
Froze not going to dox you straight out the gate, otherwise no one would use it. But I've got things like NENDEROIIIDS. I've got NENDEROIIIDS over Ib from Ib. I've got Shunko from Danganronpa. I put it on there as a laugh, but people funded it because obviously they knew.
Have you actually got it? Have you actually got it?
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I've got it.
You've got the statue. Oh shit! It came to your house.
Yeah. I've got
so things have been delivered already from it.
Yes,
for you.
they have absolutely. I've got
That's
one from
so cool.
Got one of Jill Stingray. I got a little figurine of Kazuma Kiryu, who's now on my desk where I do my editing. He's just watching me angrily all the time. Yeah, man. You guys have honestly been really lighting up the place that I live in now. So thank you guys so much for donating and for funding all the cool, neat, geeky stuff that fuels my interests. And
I may open a foreign account.
You should.
When I get my streaming settled, I might actually do that because that'd be kind of fun. Yeah.
Because people have openly said that they want to fund things for you as well. So you should
I know. I will. I'll sort it out eventually. Just like I'll get through the crosscode part, sort of putting them up on the one-shot streams.
Yeah.
Still going. Still ongoing process. Sorry guys. Still ongoing.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, next thing that's been funded for me is the doll from BloodBorne, NENDEROIIIIDS. She looks so adorable, I want her so much, I kinda want to put her in the front room instead of my room, so...
nice.
Because that's my big gaming room.
How's Tony? Has he put any input into the house lately?
Yeah. He's, you know, we're doing pretty good when it comes to balancing responsibilities for the place. Like every Sunday we alternate deep cleans and stuff, as well as alternating the essential things for the fridge, like, you know, butter and milk and all that jazz, and plus we half the bills and the rent as well.
Has he added like any like things of his own to the place yet though? Like,
not really. No.
He's quite minimalist, isn't he?
He's very minimalist, bless him. But that's the way he likes it. So who am I to judge him?
Yeah.
It's fine because you see his room, and his room is like really like empty, but it's like clean, and it's like very it's very. There's not really a lot in there. There's nothing on the walls and stuff like that. But you know, he's got his desk, he's got his bed, he's got his computer, he's got a mirror. And that's kind of good enough for him, right? So, again, who am I to judge? But then you've got my room, and it's just a cluttered fucking neon mess of all the nerdy niche bullshit that no one's ever heard of before. I'm going to scare the shit out of anyone who comes to visit who doesn't know a thing about video games. Because like, my nan actually visited a week ago. She came to my room and she saw all my computers, and she's like, oh wow, it's like an airport in here. Like, she was just blown away by all like the technical like weird stuff I've got in my room. That's
hilarious.
Yeah, so it's kind of
living the Valhalla life.
Absolutely, I am. Yeah, you know, you've got like those like fan Valhalla wallpapers where you got like the sprite moving and like fan that. It's kind of like that, really. Yeah, it's nothing but neon lights.
Man, Joe, when you do that face reveal and you have the game wall behind you and you start talking about reviews of games, it's getting there. I feel it coming.
Yeah, if the LPs don't pan out, then I'll go to like zany, wacky PNG tuber reviews. I'll do that.
Oh, man.
Hey, it's an outlet. You never know. Who knows?
It is an outlet. Yeah,
man. But I'm sure
our reviews are really hard to do in video form, though, as you've tried. Yeah.
I respect any content creator does reviews on YouTube, because that shit's not easy. That's big respect for them, because not only does it take a lot of work to do, but also consistency can be so hard for them as well, because a lot of them say like, oh, I've not like done this and I've not released a video in 2 months, and you think, wow, that's like unheard of for like LP channels, let alone like how it works with your reviews and stuff. But yeah, But yeah, no, the flat is coming along really well, man. Can't wait for the Bloodborne doll to come in. Speaking of Bloodborne, we did this recently, and Bloodborne got acknowledgement at PlayStation concert in Wembley Arena.
we went to the PlayStation concert, and before we get into all the good stuff about it, I don't want to rag on this because this is just so dumb.
It's a beginning.
This is absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but this is just stupid, right? Right, so you have a PlayStation concert in London at the
Wembley
Arena, which is right next to Wembley Stadium, which is like a big stadium, like one of the biggest stadiums in London.
You used to work there too.
I did used to work there, and now the arena's like a smaller like venue next to it. But I have never come across this in any concert going experience I've gone to, where they had a little fine print, which Sarah didn't even bother looking at because it was like in the fine print.
Thanks, Sarah.
Where bags. Well, I don't blame her though, because this is not something you would ever come across.
It's pretty silly, to be honest.
A certain size of your bag is not allowed in, and it's like rucksacks.
Certain size being like tiny little rucksacks.
Yeah,
like
tiny,
ones.
like not even big rucksacks, like just a small rucksack. Like, you know, a thing you would hold your Switch in, or I don't know, like your money or whatever. Like, you know, it's a game, it's like gamers. They're gonna have a system on them probably.
There's
or
no
like,
way
you know,
a gamer is not gonna walk around London with a bag on their back at some point. That's literally like half of their identity. Like, you'll go walk around with a little rucksack, and yeah, they were like, you can't come in if you got a rucksack. Any like rucksack, like, because it's really dumb though, because like I go to Wembley Arena a lot to go to gigs and shit. And the way they do it, which is the proper way to do it, is that if you've got a bag or you've got like a jacket with like big pockets or whatever, you just go through the entrance and they've got the barriers, you know, they've got the little airplane scanner thingy-mabobs.
Yeah.
You put all your valuables in the tray, they go through there, and then you walk through, you get like a search sometimes, and then that's like, okay, you're fine, you're good to go. You just do that. So I don't see why, for the love of fucking Christ, it's like, oh, no, if you've got a bag, you just cannot come in. Like, that is unheard of for Wembley Arena.
And then and what really pissed me off is there was a guy with the same size rucksack as me, and they just let him go through. And I was like, that guy's got the exact same size rucksack.
Mr. VIP
and I was like,
over here.
I was like, what the hell? And then we like spoke to the security guy, and he was like, yeah, I agree, the rule's stupid, let's get the manager. That was probably never gonna happen. They were just saying that to appease us.
That was a good security guard. The other security guards I'd talked to have been right cons about it.
Yeah, he was alright. He was alright security guard. But there were like people just like dumping their bags into the trash.
They were annoyed. They were fucked off though. They were like, well, I've already paid for my ticket. It's been fucking scanned. You know, what is it, like 40, 50 quid or what have you, plus? And like, so people are like, oh, okay, well, if you're not gonna let me in, just fucking bam the fucking rucksack in the bag, in the bin. And they're like, oh, you can't do the police. And they're like, shut up. It's like, fuck off. Like,
yeah. And I wasn't gonna part with my rucksack though. So they were like telling us to go to like this thing called Stasher, where there was an app you had to go download on your phone. I'm sorry, if you are not technologically inclined, like you said, Joe, like at the time, or if you're like an 80-year-old man who doesn't have apps on their phone,
you're done.
You're screwed.
You're bollocked. What if you're an 80-year-old gamer? Like, it's just not gonna happen, is it?
Yeah. So we had to go on this app called Stasher. We met like these random people who were also pissed off.
Yeah,
and
we brought them.
They actually helped us, believe it or not, because they showed us like what hotel to dump it at, which was a Premier Inn right next to the station. Luckily,
which was about 40 minutes away from the actual venue that we walked to before we actually knew about the whole bag bullshit.
But it was like, oh my god, this is the most ridiculous system. I'm calling you out on this because this is stupid. You have a bag, you even have bag search. What is the point of having bag search when you don't even allow rucksacks in? I'm sorry, it's ridiculous.
It is really
and then
stupid.
when we got inside the place, there was enough room for a fucking rucksack to sit there. The spacing was I'm sorry, it was so stupid. It was so dumb.
Didn't they they didn't have lockers, did they? They just put all the bags in a single room, but all together, where you just say, and we can say any bag is your bag. And
because I got there, after the concert, I got there early. I'm so glad I got out of the concert. We left a tiny little bit earlier before the last number or whatever.
We missed that show, but
I went into the Premier Inn. They didn't even look at my ticket, and they were like, "Is this bag yours?" I could just said yes or no. Thankfully, I'm an honest person. I said no, and then they picked up another one. Like, "Is it this one?" I was like, "Yeah." But like, I could easily say yes and then just fuck off with another person's bag.
Yep.
Like, what the hell?
Yep. Shoddy.
Shoddy system. An absolute.
Very shoddily handled.
I was surprised the Premier Inn didn't have a sign saying sponsored by PlayStation concert or something. Like, it felt
because you had to pay for that shit as well. I had to pay
I paid like £8-9 for it.
Fucking bullshit. That's absolute fucking piss take. I felt so bad for you. I bought you an £8 beer because I was just like, that was just a fucking piss take. Like, there's just no way in hell like they're doing it like this from now on. Like, it's just bad, man. Like, venues management has just been so poor for Wembley. Like, even when you go out, the way it's like trafficked non-stop is like, it's chaotic, it's a mess, it's not helping anyone. People just miss their trains, it makes them want to leave the venue quicker, which means they're gonna miss like part of the show. It's just bollocks. It's the whole bag thing, when they already had a system involved when you see bands, where you just do a bag check and it's a search. But this time they're like, no, we're gonna be lazy, fuck this shit. You know, just come in without a rucksack. And it was insane because like it wasn't even just us. Like about 50% of the people lining up were told. Like,
they can't come in
because they have bags. So no one fucking like, oh my god, it's just ridiculous. It happened to so many people, and your demographic are gamers. Who are absolutely gonna walk around with a bag of some kind.
Exactly.
Not letting them in the gaming event, which is absurd.
It was a fucking concert.
Absolute lunacy.
Oh my god,
fucking terrible. But we got in eventually. And
we did.
It's pretty good.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah. Although it did make me a little bit sad though, because I was like,
it's modern PlayStation.
It was like modern PlayStation, which is not a bad thing. I mean, like the music was fantastic. The music was absolutely incredible. Like when they popped off BloodBorne, I was like, "Oh shit!"
I was not expecting
really good shit.
So they opened up with like, I shit you not, a half hour segment of Horizon. And if you like Horizon, that's really cool and good for you. But like, obviously, like you think Sony, you think, oh, the big ones, like your God of Wars, your Last of Us, your Horizons. And recently Ghost of Tsushima has been credited as like a big one as well, if this show is anything to go by, because I got a massive segment as well.
Yeah, it did.
Like, I was not expecting that, like, after half hour of Horizon, that suddenly you see it's a really good backdrop as well, by the way. The backdrop was incredible. It was really fucking good. And then suddenly you saw like a clock tower from the inside suddenly like appear from the background. And then you just heard Durlin.
Yeah, so good.
I'm like, oh fuck! Oh my god! BloodBorne acknowledgement at a fucking PlayStation concert. Oh my god! They're doing something. They're making music with it. Let's go. That's cool, I guess. But hey, the music is fucking unparalleled.
They consider it a top pillar of PlayStation.
A top pillar of PlayStation.
Because the fact that it was like one of the things.
2014's been going good ever since. Absolute fucking icon of the PlayStation franchise. Absolutely.
Oh man, that one guy though. That one guy.
So I'll get to that. Yeah. So so the backdrop was fucking incredible. He had like the clock tower from the old Hunters DLC, and then he had this really cool like silhouette of the hunter of like red,
and then in the background of him there was like Yharnam, I think, on his like inside his cave. That was so good.
Oh, it was so fun. Yeah, it was an incredible backdrop, so good. You had the band popping the fuck off with the horror orchestra orchestra, and you had like the singer doing her oh, and then I shit you not, it fucking went into German's theme.
Yeah, German's theme was so good.
Emotional From Software pieces of all time, and oh my god, it fucked so hard. I was so happy. I had shivers the entire time. It was amazing Bloodborne.
I wish it got a longer segment though.
I wish it as well, because like, you know,
half an hour of Horizon, but
Cleric Beast is like one of the most iconic songs in Bloodborne. They didn't do that sadly, but I'm still super happy that we got German's theme, because that's a big one.
Yeah.
And then when it closed down and everyone finished applauding, you had one single guy at the bottom go, Bloodborne Remastered! And everyone cheered him the fuck on. Everyone's going, woo!
So funny,
60 FPS, yeah!
I'm pissing myself, that was
Absolute
so funny.
ledge. I'm so happy someone said that.
Shit, yeah.
Even
so
over here in
good.
the UK, I'm on like the audience is like, yeah, no, we need something. Anything.
Yeah.
Like, I just want a Bloodborne PC port. I'll be happy with that, to be honest, and be done with it. But
Yeah,
like,
well,
the fact
if
that
you
it's
get
had
Bloodborne
zilch.
PC port, you're definitely getting a stronger frame rate, aren't you? Like,
Yeah, I mean, but it's got zilch. Like, it's even still the PS4 version on the PlayStation 5. There's no fucking PlayStation 5 upgrade.
I know, it's
The
crazy.
only way to get like a better graphics is to hack your console, which is a bit of a diddly thing to do.
Didn't a group of people actually like mods Bloodborne to get 60 frames, and then it got shut down?
It sure did. Because
It got cease and desist, didn't it? I think.
Yeah, I think so, because they didn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Which is what you're supposed to do when it comes to fan-made projects, sadly.
I mean, nah, not always. I mean, Sega's pretty good with the fan-made stuff.
You gotta shush, because you'll get shut down. You gotta shut the fuck up.
Man, Sega's pretty good with that stuff, though. I'll give them credit where credit's due. Sega's, like, really on that shit with the fan-made stuff. The Sonic stuff, like, they do not shut that stuff down at all. They're like, no, just go ahead.
What else was at the concert? You had Last of Us, you know, you had the guitar,
good.
the
I liked, there was one really cool bit with the Last of Us bit that I really liked, was when they played like the main theme, and then they like merged it into like the second. It was like both themes were like kind of like melodying together, and that was really cool.
It was like a big melody of each series, which is pretty neat. Uncharted got a nice segment as well. That got like three songs. I think I was happy about.
Yeah. Backdrop for Uncharted looked really good as well.
God of War got a big one too. They cheekily did a Helldivers 2 track. Which, if you know what happened with Sony back when the whole PC release, it did make me kind of like raise an eyebrow a little bit. I was like, ooh.
I mean, I know this is a Sony IP that they believe in, but like,
that
it was
they believe.
like, oh, yeah, they clearly believe in it.
And try to
like,
police.
I think my disappointment with the PlayStation concert was that in the start of the show, they showed like Ratchet and Clank, Sly Raccoon, like some of their, like, and they didn't play any music from either of those. And I was like, man.
It was very modern PlayStation concert.
It was a very modern one.
That PlayStation had 5 games, you know, that kind of thing. It didn't really do anything.
They did Journey though.
They did Journey. Journey had a good one, which is great because Journey is one of those games that literally won like a Grammy, which kind of like paved the way for video game music to be seen seriously by the masses, which is pretty good. But Crash didn't get anything, Spyro didn't get anything, Metal Gear didn't get anything, Tomb Raider didn't get anything, you know, all the oldies on the PS1 didn't get shit.
I mean, I know they're associated with Sony, but they're not really Sony anymore, are they?
Not anymore, obviously, they've been through a lot of complicated business things with a lot of companies, so yeah, it didn't happen. But no, it was a good orchestra. I'm very upset that we missed Astrobot at the end, but we had no choice because of the stupid rucksack situation that they put us in.
Astrobot got one song, I think, apparently.
Yeah, but you know what it is. It's the fucking main theme, you know.
Probably,
The fucking, Starlight by Muse. I liked that a lot, but it's fine. I got Bloodborne, so I'm happy about that. But it's funny, it makes you think, because like you had the big ones, like which are like quote unquote seen as the greats of PlayStation, like Last of Us, Horizon, Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, Uncharted. And then Bloodborne of all franchises put in there.
It does make me raise an eyebrow.
Any other one, but Bloodborne is a game that hasn't had a thing since 2004 fucking teen.
Yeah, like
and
what else has Bloodborne had?
Give two like, is this because like the soundtrack fucks, or is it because they acknowledged and they want to do more stuff with it, or
maybe they want to do more stuff with Bloodborne?
Or are they just ticking our ball sacks? Like,
I don't know, because doesn't it come down to From Software as well, Bloodborne? Isn't it a joint project between From Software and PlayStation? So who owns the IP? Is it From Software or PlayStation?
I'm pretty sure From Software don't own the IP anymore.
So PlayStation own the IP, but From Software, they kind of need them to create it.
Yes, From Software can't do shit with Bloodborne unless Sony does something, pretty much.
So maybe Sony want to do something with Bloodborne and they want to tap From Software to do it, but
it's the reason why From Software made legally distinct Bloodborne for the Switch too.
I mean, well, we'll get on to that. But yeah, no, the PlayStation console was like, it was good, but I just, I wanted more. I wanted, like, more classics.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, the soundtracks for these games are really good, but like, it would be nice if they had some more, like, other PlayStation classics that were chosen to have like music treatment, but the music treatment that were there was really good, because like you ain't gonna deny that these big AAA like cinematic games don't have good soundtracks. Like,
they do have good soundtracks.
If you think they got bad soundtracks, you're lying out your arsehole. Like, that is just
no, they do. The thing is though, they also teased like at the start of the concert, they teased Shadow of the Colossus and Ico. Well, that shit weren't in it.
What, like when they were doing the whole introduction to the concert?
They
do their Marvel Cinematic Universe.
They had the PlayStation logo show up in different like game styles, and it was like, like Worlds. Sorry, it was like Worlds, kind of like they did it. It was clever. The one with Uncharted was really clever. They teased stuff, and it weren't in the concert, so I don't know why they showed like Shadow of the Colossus and Ico on there, but yeah.
Oh well. So, that's kind of what I did. Not really a lot of interesting stuff besides that in my real life.
I feel like this is a good segment. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our experience. And I'm calling you out at Wembley Arena. Fix your shit.
Yeah, bring back the barriers. Just check our shit. Don't tell us to throw it away.
Just check the bags. Don't, like, bloody not allow bags. That's just dumb.
Respect gamers. They have bags. Let them bring their bags.
Just check I wasn't going to dump my bag. I had my Switch in there. I weren't going to fucking just dump it in the trash. And dumb people. Silly.
Oh,
yeah. Man. Anyways, we'll be back with part 2.